About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the New York Yankees. Reese looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Martin Roland Smith, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's having a real solid year, Matt. He won his 15th game of the year in his last start. He's been solid since the season began, and he'd like nothing more than to pick up win number 16 and have two quality starts back-to-back.
Stepping in, Adam Jones. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Reese. 1 out. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's a lot of people hoping to see a turnaround from Ketel Marte. He's not producing at the plate like people expect him to. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just baseball. Sometimes you go through struggles. Maybe today is the day he breaks out of it.
Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Reese on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 6.
Striding in, David Peralta, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Bounce towards the second baseman. LeMahieu gonna have to hurry. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Mike Leake, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Ready now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, visiting team walked in here and was able to win a low-scoring affair and try and complete the sweep today. Not easy to walk into someone's house and take 2.
Particularly when you have a low-scoring game like they had yesterday, D-Row. They're looking more for the same from this one today. The key, they need their starting pitcher to pitch a really good game.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think they need to get some better performances out of DJ LeMahieu. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Now at the plate, Scott Tomlinson. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Tomlinson can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Flores has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Nino Reese.
Stepping up to the plate, Nino Reese. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track.
At the plate, Scotty Hayward. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Reese is off of first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out here and a runner at second. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
payoff pitch on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. He set the payoff pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Digging in now, Tony Reese. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Too high, 1-0. Past battles with Mike Leake. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He also has 1 home run. This is skied into short left center. Here comes Peralta. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ketel Marte. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First delivery to him on the way. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Two and 1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next will be Jake Lamb. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, wow. That's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow. Not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Enters play here at 279. 25 homers and 59 RBIs. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Popped him up. LeMahieu is there, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went deep in the contest last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopper foul. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marte racing back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 26 for him on the season as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. No outs, nobody on. Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively.
Batting 8.
And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Stepping up now, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way. Clips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. Urshela is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop. He occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fouled off. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 New York. Digging in, Wilmer Flores. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Urshela has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Escobar, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Batting none.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Reined in. LeMahieu for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the Bronx after this.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading
All right, Heidi, thank
for
you.
the Yankees, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
That's a
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Three and 0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And that's what you want from your
Now
leadoff
batting,
hitter.
first
Shows
baseman.
some great patience and
Scott.
discipline, making the pitcher
set.
labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box now, Scott Tomlinson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Nino Reese.
Digging in, Nino Reese. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. Foul. Has a look, now the pitch. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around,
Now
according to
batting,
the umpire.
center fielder,
Sometimes it can be really
Scotty
tough for these big, strong guys
Hayward.
because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
In now, Scotty Hayward, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
As
Now
we
batting.
take a look at the pitch count,
The third
you can
baseman,
see that it's not that
Cody.
high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Riding in once again, Tony Reese. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Swing. But this one's not going to stay fair. Reese, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 1-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. LeMahieu at third. Hayward at second. Reese on at first with 2 down. Hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. You can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Number 49 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Now batting,
Into the box, Torres. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but
Now
I
batting,
know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1. Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 7-0. So digging in now, Adam Jones.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Hard hit ball to short. To his right, Urshela. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Stepping into the box, Nick Ahmed. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, he brought it back.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Walker is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. 7 runs on only 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Marte sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Scott Tomlinson.
Digging in once again, Scott Tomlinson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Nino Reese would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And there's a base hit on the line. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Stepping in, Nino Reese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely. Tomlinson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
center fielder.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Yankees 9 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 4, Ketel Marte.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The 2-2 one more time. Down the first base line. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Jake Lamb standing in now. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Diamondbacks still searching for that first hit of the ball game. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
3-2 now. Back up the middle. And the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks them offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. 1 ball, no strikes the count. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now
into the box, Wilmer Flores. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hayward is right there, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eduardo Escobar.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Escobar, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. There's
a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Alex Avila. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
One and one, here it comes. Popped high in the air. Sanchez shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 9-3. Ready for another shot now. Tony Reese, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Third baseman, Tony Reese.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
In now, Aaron Judge. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. And he's working on a 5 RBI game. Quite a performance we're seeing from him in this one. And he fouls this one off. Reese stands at second with no outs. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Gleyber.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, 1 away. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A man at third with 1 away. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The batter, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. first offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 14 on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now. In now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Lamb charging this one. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 11 and the Diamondbacks 3. Striding into the box, Nick Ahmed. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Lined hard, but foul. The 1-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Turned on down the line. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.